Hey, I'm looking. I'm here. Dana is first. Jean is second. Glenda Jones is third. Lily Reddick is fourth. Coach Cassell Bell and Duval is fifth. Lita is sixth. Gloria Wells is seven. Vornice out in King County is eight. Joshua Flynn, I do not know about the Unity Walk. I was not invited, so I'm not familiar with it. Terry Mobley, terrific Terry Mobley is on. LaWanda Tillman is on. Hello, Linda Kelly is on. Hello, Robert Richards. My cousin Marion Jones is on. E. Joyce Paris is with us every single Friday night except one. Good to see her on. Lenore Moore is on. Mama Julia is on. Brother Alan Wright has stepped into the room. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Let me see. Michelle, good to see Michelle and Mr. Bill on. Linda is on from Reno as well. Jacqueline Grant is on. Hello, Jacqueline Grant. Thank you for joining us. Alberta, good to see you, daughter. Hope you're doing well. Susanna Herrera, good evening to you. Patricia Richardson is on. Patricia won a big award, a really big award. So congratulations to you, Patricia. Congratulations from your family here at Friday Night Live. Very proud of you. Good to see Robert Small on with us as well. Kim B is on. Barbara Kaufman, good to see you. I told you, I didn't block you. Jackie Merriweather is on. Thank you. Nikki Simpson, where have you been? I've had so much I've wanted to say to people, and I needed my official, unofficial spokesperson to help put my words in the proper context. Where have you been? Ned, I know I was supposed to be at the pool today, but I was actually in Baltimore. I had to speak in Baltimore. And I was trying to get back in time. Sorry. Y'all won't watch me drown this year. Hey, Yolanda. Yolanda did the doggone thing. We had a whole time at that Savannah State event. And you know what? In a way, Yogi, I don't even want to invite nobody else because I like the crew we had. We're going to have 600 people up in there. So we'll talk more about that anyway. So I was a little bit late, Lita, because I was at Presiding Elder Jay Haycoat and Sister Brenda Haycoat, their 25th wedding anniversary. I came straight from the airport, but of course, since Sister Haycoat is she is a member of the Friday Night family, I had to go by there and give some greetings. So I had to come back, but that's why I had to leave, right? Carolyn Clark is on. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Good to see Bernice Lowman, who's making me look and sound good. So appreciate that. And Bernice, I'll take care of that this week. Just load this up and we'll take care of it. Good to see Howard Stevens on. Stoney! Good to see my beautiful niece Cheyenne Stoney, who had a birthday. She is a year older. We wished her happy birthday last week, but I'm going to just give her love anyway. Good to see you, Annette. Thank you for joining us as well. Scott, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you. So good to see all of you. Been a very, very busy week in Maryland, running around in these streets doing stuff. So that's what we're doing. Good to see you, Scott. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Ned is waiting. Oh yeah. You know what? I do owe y'all. You know what? Send me an inbox. I do need to give y'all a prize. I did promise y'all that as well. So yeah, we will do that. We will do that. Good to see Sarah Stevens on Liberty City's finest and Liberty County's finest. Good to see Andrea Hall Houston on with us as well. Shauna Moss is on. Molly, where have you been, Molly? We haven't seen you in a minute. We've seen Mama on. Good to see Jacqueline Jones White. You know she lost her dad. I believe the services are tomorrow, Jackie. The services are tomorrow, right? So y'all keep y'all's. I'm gonna go ahead and give her some love. She lost her dad, so good to see Barbara Pinckney, my other daughter, on. Good to see you. Yeah, I heard Jay jumped in, and hopefully he's still with us. Good to see Katina Washington. Deborah Grant, good to see you on. Boo! Are you at the Civic Center, Boo? I was just at the Civic Center for Ali Sadiq for a minute, but you know I had to leave because it's Friday night. So you still there? Good to see Lisa Wiggins on with us as well. Thank you. Good to see Lisa Bruton. Actually, the mayor of Daisy, Georgia, is actually a distant cousin of mine. Bishop Eddie Ball is actually a distant cousin of mine. So I appreciate you shouting out. He is a great mayor, and we appreciate that as well. Rita Yates is on, so good to see her on with us. Boo says she's just leaving. So Boo, what you gonna do? I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Stay around. We're sending out love to Jacqueline White. Good to see Nathaniel Smalls on. The bishop. Good to see you, sir. Good to see Anissa on with us. Thank you for joining us. Tamar at Thankful Baptist. Jackie, I'm gonna try to get by there, and I probably will, but I probably won't be able to stay. So just know I'm thinking about you. We loving on you. We know you were a great daughter to your dad, and you know, as I've had to learn, you know, sometimes, you know, it's time, and so we know your heart is hurting, but know that we're with you, and we'll be standing with you. So your Friday Night Family is with you, Jackie, and the passing of your dad. Good to see Margie on with us as well. Let me see who else. Good to see Barbara Dolores on. Hope you're doing well. Had a chance to see you last week. Let me see who else. So yes, I'm running a little bit late. It's been a busy week. I was in Phoenix for a couple of days, and then transitioned from Phoenix, came back for council meeting. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, and then went to Baltimore for a speaking engagement this morning. People all over the country are very, very interested about what's happening in Savannah. And so I'm honored that they want to hear about it. Nobody wants you to go places where nothing is going on. And so people here, you know, can say what they want to, but the fact is people are taking note of the things that are happening here in Savannah. Good to see Deborah Clark on. You know, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit. Davana, good to see you. Good to see Mama Charlotte on as well. And so let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and do what we do. You know, first thing we do, we love the page. We share the page. Some of y'all are not following me. Some of you are not following me. So I want you to go to Mayor Johnson and make sure you're liking the page. Because as we move forward, Curtis, why are we raising taxes for a parking lot? We're not raising taxes. What are you talking about? See, Curtis, that's when you don't know what you're talking about. We're not raising taxes at all. As a matter of fact, we're not even using our general fund money. We're using a contingency fund money, and we're using parking lots. So we're not raising taxes. So unfortunately, Curtis, you don't know what you're talking about. So, but because you don't come to Friday Night Live, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, anyway, moving on. Um, Lorette, thank you. You are welcome for whatever you think I did. I'll take it. Good to see Harry Thompson on. Your grandmother passed away. Well, why didn't you tell me that, Lynette? You didn't tell me. Tam Tam Reeds is on. So we got Tam Tam Reeds on, and we we got both of my folks on today. So just be careful. All right, y'all be careful today. Good to see. No, Curtis. No new taxes. No new taxes. No new taxes. Imari, I'll get to that in a minute. Um, I've already committed to that. We're not going to raise taxes because of this. So, no. Good to see Takwa Falak on as well. Thank you. And again, we have our to our beloved Net Lynn. So y'all give her some love as well. Good to see William Lambert on. Thank you, thank you. So, couple quick things. So go ahead, like the page, share the page, like the page, share the page. Let's get to. Whoa, stop. Mother Sadie Campbell is on. 100 years old. She's 100 years old. She is on. Why haven't we dropped the millage rate? Because the price of stuff goes up. We want to continue to pay our employees. We think they deserve to be paid. The cost of everything has gone up. And so the fact that we've been able to live within our means and not raise them, that's why we haven't dropped them, because people in Savannah still want the best in services. So we need to provide those to them. And so we live within our means. So no, we're not dropping the taxes. It doesn't make sense to drop taxes if you're not going to drop services. As a matter of fact, we have increased services. Trish and Chad are on at the same time, so that's a good thing. Marjorie Young, the maven of small business, is on with us as well. Good to see Brenda Ponda on. But anyway, Sadie Campbell's 100 years old. She is 100. She is the queen of Friday Night Live, and she gets on by herself. She is more savvy on social media than her daughters. So we love Mama Sadie. We are so glad that you've joined us. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, Curtis, I don't live below my means. I live within my means. I live within my means. I live within my means. So, and stay out of my pocket. But anyway, Wanda Brisbane, good to see you. Curtis on the yeah. But that's what happened. People they talk about what they think they heard. Stacy Jennings is on, and good to see you as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get to the things we're going to do. So first thing we do, of course, we send out love to our girl Tara, and we'll go ahead and knock it out. Tara Strong. Alvernia Jackson is on with us. Thank you. Yeah, Alan. Oh! Okay. All right. I was all confused. All right, I got you. I got you. Okay. I got you, Net Lynn. I got you. I had it all mixed up. All right, I got it. Yeah. All right, so we're sending out love to our girl Tara, which we do every week. All right. How many developers are paying me for the new arena? 0. Next question. I'm telling you, Curtis, Nikki is on here, and Nikki's on here, and Tam Tam is on here. You don't want that smoke today on Friday. You don't want it. You don't want it. We're sending out to our Lupus Warriors. Tamika Williams, you miss me. Well, you the one took a job outside of Savannah. So, nobody told you to take a job outside of Savannah. You took a job, so you know where we are. We still here. You can always come back home. You could always be like the prodigal son. You can come back and you could tell me to forgive you because wait a minute. I'm hearing I'm frozen. Hopefully I can get back. I'm freezing. Okay. All right, Jermaine Reed is on. Pastor Thurman Tillman. My connection probably is just bad. Yeah. Obviously, I'm freezing. Pat, you're gonna have to thank you. We appreciate you, Patakov Rare. Thank you. Um, I'm gonna need some help, Pat. I need you to come because I do have some connection issues from time to time on here. So we're gonna keep trying to keep it going on here. Yeah, my connection is just bad. So anyway, hey, Danita, Joe is on. Just got off. I heard they finished really quick, right? Angela Kirkland is on. Oh, Lupus, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good to see James Hunsrucker. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. So, a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, to all of our teachers, administrators, custodians, bus drivers, paraprofessionals, those that work in the offices, thank you. Thank you is a big word. It means a lot. It's been a long year. And I'm almost kind of jealous that y'all got the whole summer off. But thank you on another year. And I know that you all have a well-deserved month coming up. And so, again, we're looking forward to you resting. Thank you for, I know that it's difficult when you have to take care of other people's children. And we appreciate that. So, oh, hey, friend. I saw you, friend. So Aviana is on. Aviana is our youngest Friday Night Live member. She is 4 years old. So good to see you, Aviana. John Bush, good to see you, sir. Thank you, Miss Shirley. I came straight from the airport. I spoke in Baltimore this afternoon and came right back. So, oh, thank you, Averna. Yes, right. Thank you to our school nutrition staff. I appreciate that. Thank all of you just for the work that you've done. I know that a lot of you fill gaps for young people, and you'll never get an award for it. Some people don't even know you've done it. But thank you for being compassionate. Thank you for your care and concern. It is not an easy job, and I want you to know how much we appreciate all of you. Again, teachers, administrators, school nutrition staff, custodians, bus drivers, paraprofessionals, faculty and staff. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And guess what? Parents are going to find out how hard it is when they get their kids back all summer long. And they'll find out how much they eat and how much energy they have. And so you're giving them back to their families. So so thank you for that. Devonna says, hey, Devonna, good to see you. So thank you for that. The other thing, yesterday we had some really interesting discussion on City Council. First of all, you need to know, I talked a little bit about it before. Jermaine Reed, where are you this week? Where are you? You're what, in Fiji or something? Where are you this week? But it was an interesting, I hope you get a chance to watch it. We went through the entire discussion about the arena and the lot, and the reasons that really we felt that we needed to continue, both from an environmental, from a legal, and from a financial perspective, to be able to make sure to continue remediating the land out there. No, it does not belong to us. Yes, we are paying, but we're also leasing the land till 2050. We're leasing this land till 2050 and maybe beyond that. More importantly, we are remediating grounds that have been contaminated for decades, that abut the Carver Village and the Brickyard neighborhood. We had some members of council said, go ahead and cap it and then just leave it as vegetation. Well, the problem is that you can't even use it as a park. You would not be able to use it as a park because it will still be contaminated. And so, the good news about this is that we're continuing to work on this. We know that we know a couple of things. We know that we'll make a good amount of that money back. Good to see Richard Dinkins on. Richard, okay. Is SIU Samuel Hunt? I don't know who Samuel Hunt is. SIU, I don't know who Samuel Hunt is. I don't know who he is. But, for us, it was about not only fulfilling a commitment, it's about providing parking for that arena. It should all be on the same plot of land, so people are not walking blocks to go there. It should not be an issue for the surrounding community to deal with issues dealing with that. We know we had things all summer long. I mean, we had graduations there just this week, and so we need to have parking at that site, and so this helps solve all of those things. I mean, the problem was that the amount that we wanted to pay and the amount they wanted were two different things. We would have to go to court and a jury would decide what it is, and we might end up having to pay much, much more for it. So, it's not to say we won't buy it. Either way, we're going to have to clean it up. So we're cleaning it up. We're not using our general fund, so we're not having any projects. We have what's called a contingency fund that we save for rainy days. So we're using some of that, and most of it is coming from our parking fund, which are for parking lots. And because we'll be able to charge for parking, we'll be able to make most of that money back. I think it's just the right way to go. Good to see Veronica Brinson on. Veronica Brinson is a super attorney in Macon, Georgia. She's a friend of the show. Always glad to have her. And Cynthia Buskey. Good to see you. One of my favorite people in the world. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Donica. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. Let's catch up this week. Okay, so Richard found his wife, Joya. So good to see you, Joya. Glad that you're on with us. So, yeah, that was the first thing. The other thing that SPD Dale Sam Hunt, one of the officers under investigation, I would accept, I would assume so. I don't know anything about it specifically, but I do know this. When we have officers under investigation, we put them under what's called administrative leave because we want to make sure a couple of things. A, we want to make sure that they're available to us. But number two, we want to make sure that we are protecting the rights of those accused of things. We are paying them while we determine the facts. They're at home. They have to be accountable when we call them in for investigative matters. And so when the investigation is completed and determinations are made, then we'll go back and we'll deal with whatever it is, whether the officer's return to duty or whether an officer is terminated or whether there's some disciplinary action. It might be time served or something like that. So I don't know about the specifics. But that's generally how it goes. So anyway, Shauna, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So that's the deal with that. The other thing that was really interesting to me was we've been talking about an ordinance that Carol Bell brought up that it concerns me because it basically allows the police to arrest or remove people that are homeless. And so I was not provided a copy of it, so I'm just kind of seeing it and wading my way through. But I want to be very, very clear about this. To me, the homeless, I don't see the homeless folks as a problem. I see homeless folks as an opportunity. For those of us who feel so bothered by people who are down on their luck. For those of us who have the nerve or the gall to just look at other people in their moment of crisis or their moment of hard times, I'm always very, very concerned about how we address them and how we serve them. I'm always concerned about how we treat our brother's keeper. And so I want to make sure that we are being responsible and doing responsible things. And so I have not weighed in on it as of yet, but believe me, I will. But I will not support nor tolerate anybody, homeless or otherwise, losing their dignity or losing due process because it makes some people uncomfortable. That is not the city that we are, and so if we're going to be the city of hospitality, or we call ourselves the hospitality city, we have to be hospitable to those who have homes, those that are in hotel rooms, or those who don't have homes at all. Let me remind you and be absolutely clear that we are all one tragedy, one malady, one bad streak of luck, one medical bill, one death, one loss of a job from being homeless. Let's be clear about that. And when we look at people that are homeless right now, we're talking about homeless people in the streets, which is chronic homelessness. But there's also a transitional homeless. There are people throughout our community. They sleep in cars. They sleep on couches in people's houses, and so we have to be also very concerned about that as well. And so I'm sorry, but I will not be complicit, regardless of what council votes on, and being able to marginalize people that life has not been so kind to. I'm just not going to do it. And so we'll figure out what it means and what it says, and we'll figure out the worst case scenarios, because for us, I recognize that they are laying in streets, and again, I think that we lead with love and we lead with compassion. Yes, they should not be in medians. Then for me, when you lead with love and you lead with compassion, our first thing should be, how can I help you, rather than get out of the street. Again, if you're urinating in public is against the law. Deal with that issue. But then my question becomes to say, hey, if you're urinating in public, does that mean we maybe need some public bathrooms? Because I'm the mayor and I can walk into a business and they'll let me use the bathroom because I'm the mayor, but they may not let someone else homeless come in and use the bathroom? I think we have to make sure that before we get to the point of not having compassion, that we've led with compassion. Now again, we have about 30 to 40 individuals that are frequent flyers. They break the law. They harass people. Those are criminals. We need to address the criminality. We're addressing the behavior. We're not addressing the condition. You understand what I'm saying? Because we have people that come all over the place, and we're not going to treat tourists better than we treat our homeless. I said it. I'm sorry. Because that is still somebody's child. That's still somebody's mother or father. that's still somebody that has worth and someone that has value. I'm reminded that Jesus was born in a manger because there was no room for him in the inn. In the manger because there was no room for him in the inn. And so for me, I agree. Again, if they are in the median, that is illegal behavior. We address the behavior. We don't address the condition. So if they're in the median, we deal with that. But again, for someone being in a park, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not. I'm not going to do that because again, I'm not going to become that which I hate. I'm blessed to have a house. I'm blessed to have some means about myself. I'm blessed to be able to go in and eat Hot Pockets and eat ramen noodles. I'm blessed to do those things, but you know what? It might change. It might change. So, Emma Murphy, hello, good to see you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Marissa. Emma, good evening to you. So, we'll talk about it. We have 3 weeks before we meet again, but I just wanted you all to know. Obviously, it didn't come to me because I think people knew how I felt about it, so it was circulated to members of council, but it wasn't circulated to me. But I'm going to lead in a way. So thank you. Hey, thank you, Pastor Young. I appreciate that, and I will make sure that everyone gets that. Good to see you, Pastor Roberson. Well, I got all the pastors coming out. I got Pastor Tillman, Pastor Young, Pastor Roberson. I'm just sorry. I just can't see us, thanking God for what we have, and then not being able to make sure that we're looking out after other people. Our blessings are not those that come here. Our blessings are in those who are here. And so I want to make sure if we're resorting to punitive measures or removing somebody, that we are doing this as an absolute last resort and not as a first resort. Not because they make somebody uncomfortable. I'm just not. I just think that the human condition, the human spirit, has so much potential, and all people need sometimes is a chance. Sometimes all people need are they just need a moment to just get it together. Maybe they need their medication. Maybe they need counseling. Maybe they need somebody just to care about them. And I want you to know that, if they live somewhere else and we're able to find somebody who's going to be responsible for them, we will send them home. We will send them home. But we're not going to just dump them off in other cities like people do to us. That is not leading with compassion. And so we have an interagency council of homelessness. We have a homeless authority. And we have put a lot of money in being able to address this. And we will continue to. But we will be a city that will be safe, environmentally healthy, and economically thriving community for all. And all means all. All whether you have a house or you don't. So, anyway, that's where I am. I'll come off. Yeah, Shirley is right. I don't mean to go there, but you had Saul, this really bad man who was on a horse, right? And just in a second, a flash of light, he was knocked off his horse, and his entire life changed. This really, really bad guy, horrible guy. But in a second, his entire condition changed. And so, I just believe that you can go. I listened to the story of Tyler Perry. Everybody's calling his name, but the reality is that, Tyler Perry had days where he was homeless. We just have to make sure that we see people for who they are and what they can be and not for where they live. So Didn't mean to get on that, but anyway. Kathy says the grass at Evergreen is overgrown again. Well, guess what, Kathy? The good news is this: if it's overgrown, it's the city of Savannah's responsibility, and we'll cut it. All right. Tia, how quickly does an investigation take if 6 cars are in my name and you haven't been in Savannah in 5 years? If 6 cars are in your name and you haven't been in Savannah in 5 years, Tia, sweetheart, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you want to inbox me, I'll be more than glad to look at that. If 6 cars are in your name and you haven't been in Savannah in 5 years, I don't know. If you have 6 cars, cars could be in your name and you don't have to be in Savannah. You know, cars could be in your name and they be in Savannah. So I don't know what that's all about. But if you want to, I don't know all your business. Don't want to put all your business in the street. But if you want to send me an inbox, we can look into it. Any questions, anything I can address, I would love to address them for you. I know I ran a little bit late. I spoke in Baltimore earlier today, just got back. Oh, it's on your credit report. Well, T, I don't have anything to do with that. The city doesn't have anything to do with that. If 6 cars are in your name and you haven't been in Savannah in 5 years, if I were you, we have consumer credit counseling of the Coastal Empire. They give free assistance. I think you just have to challenge that. I think you just challenge it. I think somehow or another somebody's using your name or something. So I would check with consumer credit counseling services, and they could tell you how to dispute it, and hopefully it shouldn't take that long. Okay. All right. Good. Aviana, hey friend. I missed you today, friend. Oh, you have businesses too. I understand. Okay, Tia. Well, yeah, try consumer credit counseling. All right. Anything else, y'all? Anything else I could address? Again, I was running a little late. Again, I said I was going to get here. So I got in, went to Ali Sadiq, went to wish the Haycoats a happy 25th anniversary as well, and wanted to make sure I got back here for Friday Night Live. And so we know on Monday is Memorial Day. I hope that we will take a moment to remember in our celebration, remember the lives of individuals who have died. We know that freedom is not free. Tyler wanted to push me in the pool. Well, I'm glad he didn't get the chance. See, Tyler, see how the Lord protects me? So you wouldn't push me in the pool. I would have pushed you in there with me. But hey, Jossie, good to see you. Kathy, thank you. Okay, here it is. So what is SPLOST money used for? That's a good question. So SPLOST is special purpose local option sales tax. In our community, it's a continuation of a penny we already pay. This penny brings millions of dollars in this community, and the city, the county, and other municipalities can use this to build stuff. It's for capital stuff for it. So, we've used it for fire trucks. We've used it for the arena. We've used it for the Cultural Arts Center. We use it for a bunch of things that you walk on every single day. The Truman Parkway was a SPLOST project. And so we're able to pay for these things using the penny that our residents pay and visitors pay, so that we're not paying for it out of property taxes. Because that's really the only way. We have sales taxes, we have property taxes. If it's property taxes, just citizens pay for it. If it's sales taxes, then not only people living here and people visiting here, they also pay for it as well. So just so that you know that. But anyway, I wanted to tell you Memorial Day, freedom is not free. Freedom is not free. And then people giving their lives. Taking a moment to just do me a favor, do a moment of silence for those who have given their life, right? Just give a moment of silence to those who've given their lives. And another, don't wish nobody happy Memorial Day. I just want to tell you, it's not like it's like saying happy homegoing or happy funeral. I mean, it's a very solemn day for folks. So there's a difference. Veterans Day is for living veterans. It's for everybody who has served, living and dead. Um, but Memorial Day is for those who've given their lives. So, for people that have lost people in um, in defense to the country, for them it's a painful day, and so we want to make sure that we're remembering um, those who've given their lives as well. So make sure to do that. The Gullah Festival is this weekend in Beaufort, all right? Faye says, what could you do about these geese? They're taking over your backyard. You have a whole family of geese. So, I mean, let the family live, Faye. I mean, invite them in, give them something to eat. I mean, you got mama geese and daddy geese and children geese. You about family reunification. Let that family stay together. Let the geese live. Now, if it's chickens, it might be a whole different thing. Oh, happy anniversary to two of my very good friends, Harry and Glennis Thompson. They are a remarkable couple. We appreciate them. How many years it's been? Because I've known y'all for like maybe 40 years, and I think y'all been married most of those 40 years. So happy anniversary to you, Harry and Glennis as well. We'll wish Harry, since Harry comes on Friday Night Live, Glennis doesn't come on, so we're wishing it to Harry, not to Glennis. All right? Yeah, let those geese live. All right? Yeah, let those geese live. I don't know how geese taste anyway. Okay, so it's grandparent geese. See, and great-grandparents. See, they see something in you that they want to be a part of. What do we do at the MLK Arena? We're knocking the MLK Arena down. It has become, the air doesn't work in there. It's cost us too much to fix. And we said when we built the new arena that we would be knocking down the old MLK Arena. So the old MLK Arena will be coming down. We'll transfer the name of MLK probably to the Civic Center. But the MLK Arena as it is right now is really not being used other than for hockey, and they're paying to rent that. So it's coming down. Julia King, I came to your office the other day and I realized that you were retired, and I missed you. So I missed you. Hey, Reverend Debbie Morse is on. I'm glad I acted nice today. She's accountable for my soul, y'all. So just so that y'all know. Thank you, Shauna. We appreciate that. Any other questions? Anything else I can answer? It has been a busy week. I've been in Phoenix, in Savannah, and then in Baltimore. And I am glad to be home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there is love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Let you go to your alderman for alderman to get rid of these geese. No, I'm not supporting that. I protect people and geese. Let Fred have the geese. Gail, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you. And to all of you, try to do something fun this weekend, but then also remember this is a weekend of remembrance. I know how much I appreciate you and appreciate your prayers. Angelique King is back in town. Whoa. Wow, okay. All right. Well, see, Jermaine, yes. All right, Diana Ross. Kristen, thank you very much. Yeah, I was getting the planes and I was just moving them around. So, 36 years. All right, Harry and Glennis. Robert, Friday Night Live is Friday Night Live. So right now, Robert, I have to be focused on Friday Night Live. Jackie, I'm going to try to get some rest. I'm doing some stuff. I'm performing a wedding tomorrow. Got 2 funerals tomorrow. All of that. So we're just moving on. When we're expecting to get a date relatively soon, we're going to just knock that down, and we're going to start talking about how we fix the new arena. For us, the new Civic Center is going to have to, not the new arena, new Civic Center, the new Johnny Mercer Theater is going to, yes, we're leaving the Johnny Mercer We're going to renovate that. It's going to probably be closed from probably 18 months to 2 years as we get that together and get it fixed. So, but thank you all so much. We appreciate you, Shauna. We appreciate you, Coach Cassell Bell, and to all of you. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being the amazing people you are. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers. Jermaine is not that young, Faye. Jermaine is not that young. I'll just leave it like that. But know how much I appreciate you all, and looking forward to 7 more days, and we'll see each other again on Friday Night Live. Here it is. We are completing week number 270 weeks. We've done it. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Good night, everybody.